Welcome friends and traders. Today we are going to discuss a little bit deeper phenomena, level 3 if you are in this. Now what we have done is we have built some tools here. Last time we showed you how to use square root of 9 properly, because you cannot put highs and lows which are visible to naked eye. You have to put some numbers which are going to be offering some singularity apex point of vibration. Imagine that multiple waves are converging to point of compression, and then it is resetting the energy. So unless you know those points, you will not be able to resolve GAN to start with if you are into that, and then you will not be able to use square root of 9 effectively, or hexadecimal or any kind of magical squares, because the fundamental of science which we believe in is that Wall Street is interfacing with this super conscious states, ultra conscious states of humanity. So it won't change. What you see on the screen will not change for you. The question is, as a collective consciousness, the manipulation is very low. It can be manipulated maybe for a moment in time, where they run buy and sell programs, right? So ultimately there's what you see on the screen and may not be real approach to identifying the vibrations. So square root of 9, we discussed last time, needs that understanding of what is the true value of the center point, and then we spit out the waves from that, and then everything works very well in square root of 9. So even if you have a calculator here, you don't know how to use it, you can. So it has nothing to do with highs and lows. Alright, so now with that context, we're gonna use this contract tracker. Alright, so I've placed this tool in a specific location which I have not shown here. Alright, so what are we going to do? What does it really mean? What's going on with all these lines? Well, remember, we're dealing with 3, 6 and 9 always. Now what are we doing here is we're going to make some quick adjustment. You see stars showing up here? Alright, so let's see what's really going on. So we have an input we can control to show only stars. Let me do that. Alright, so I changed it. This is the point of interest. And once we do that, I hope you can see this. Alright, so in the input we can also control the colors. So what do you need to see? See, this is the point of interest, not visible. You're looking at this high, you're looking at this low, you're looking at all these numbers and doing your mathematics. It doesn't work. There's a reason for it. It doesn't work. But you need to understand the frequency of 369, my friends. Get on the journey. Journey of 1 year will last you a lifetime. 2 years will last you a lifetime. And it's not difficult. It is. We have to format your brain into 369. And that takes time. It's not the difficulty of the subject matter. Once you understand what you're doing and how you're doing it, it is something else. So that is the reason, if you meditate, you can fuse with this energy much faster. Time doesn't go backwards. even though you think it does. It doesn't. Actually, in third dimension, time is linear. In higher dimension, time is circular or spherical. So once you get to the state of having an astral body, there are 4 bodies inside you, my friends. Outer layer is physical, then astral, cosmic layer, right? And then one of the things we call the soul body. So there are 4 bodies inside you. As you release the other bodies, outer shells, in higher dimensions, that you can rotate the time back and forth, but not in this dimension, not in 3D. So you understand that in this dimension, 3 is a very core, strong number of 369. You have to understand that. So that is why there are 30 days in a month. 3 plus 0 is 3. Quarter has 3 months. 3. 12 months in a year. 1 plus 2 is 3. You understand? So that is the fundamental of Wall Street as well. Where you're trying to look at highs and lows. There's a problem. There's a fundamental problem with this analysis. Alright, so that is, I think, the strong case we made last time too, that you need to understand the point of singularity where we can put this in the center of the square root of 9 sphere, which becomes the apex, and you get the right rotation and the metrics. Now again, we are doing the same thing here as well. So I'm putting it in a specific location. I don't want to tell you that because for obvious reasons. But you see that I put it somewhere. Alright, there's a reason for that, and the reason is exposed to people in module 1 or level 3 or module 2. I think module 1 we go 200 years back and we resolve everything in 200 years, every event 200 years. With simple formula, we go across 4 or 5 different markets and we challenge anybody to prove it wrong, and not haven't yet. Second model we work on is understanding the turns inside the monthly cycles, right? 369, quarterly cycles, and then we go into square root of 9 pricing model. Then we go into this based on singularity, and then we go into this model. This is all happening in next first 3 days of lectures, first 3 lectures, right? So alright, because we're looking at something different which can last multi generations. So you must research or get on the journey. That call is yours. Alright, my friends. So what are we doing here? Well, we are using this to predict all the highs and lows reflection points. Now watch on the right side. There are so many lines. I suppressed it. But now what I'm looking for is just the sequencing of 369, 669, 999, 339, 669, 999. The top came on 669 from space here, which you cannot see. People who have done module first 3 modules of level 3, they know what I'm saying. So what are we expecting here? So what are we expecting here? Is the question, right? So there's a hot spot, obviously. Let me show you the hot spot, where it is. See that? As you move it, lines will shift. See that? I wanted to put it in the bottom, but here, there, it'll just move. It needs to move. So our key is to find out where is the hot spot. And you will not find out unless we explain that to you. So this is placed here on this bar for the reason. This is bullish engulfing bar, but there's something else why this bar is chosen. Alright, so what we have has happened here. Now we go and analyze the tops and predict the bottom. Look at this. 669. Now this model is way beyond Gann. Actually, you know, Gann was good. Great trader. The world has moved beyond Gann, my friends, right here at 369forecast.com, right here. So what is this? This is the hot number, right? 999 is getting reactions, very hard reactions on 999, 999, boom, 999, right? Now this 666 made, sorry, 669 made the top, and it made the top very aggressively. Went to 999, went up 339. These are all sequenced, filtered at. All right, what are we looking for actually is the top is 669. Market should rotate and terminate on 669. All right, I gave you a long convoluted lectures when I went up again to 669. On the way up, reacted back. So market is reacting to all these secret levels, but you need to understand the great starting point. If you don't know the starting point, don't know the point of singularity. Now this is a singularity not in price but in time. Last time we talked about singularity in price. So that places your square root of 9 calculations on any time frame perfectly. And all this cardinal and ordinal crosses work. Here we are saying we're not looking for the price, we're looking for the time. The time frequencies converted into price frequencies of 3, 6, and 9. So my friends, there is a way forward for you to be the world's best forecaster. I really appreciate for listening, and thank you so much.